Hello and welcome to my Tech Fun. My name is Igor, and in this video I'll do a review of the Xiaomi Mi Full HD IP camera. And this package is sent to me by Banggood for a review. I already have an IP camera, but the lesson I learned with this one is that never buy a no-name camera because it is not independent product. There is a lot of in the background, the software, the servers, and with this one I just had to download some application from unknown website. It's not even over Google Play. So for safety reasons, it's much better to buy some branded IP camera, and I believe the Xiaomi is quite big brand. They have the dedicated applications. Now I'll try to do an overall review, but the main reason I asked for directly this product is that I wanted some independent solution to monitor my 3D printings even when I'm not at home. I know there are a lot of better solutions for this, like Octoprint. I'm preparing one, but I have 10 different 3D printers and I'm using only one or two at the same time. And with this solution I can easily move the camera to the printer I want to supervise. And what will happen if I notice some problems? Well, so far my best solution is to call my neighbors to stop the printing. But I try to prepare some different solutions, like connecting the ESP32 over the relay, the power supply, and I can cut the power supply on my printer, which is not the best solution because when the hot end is hot, over, I don't know, 200 degrees Celsius, it is not smart to turn off the cooling fan on the heatsink, but my solution will probably be that I will turn off only on 2 seconds, for example, and then I'll turn it back on. In this case, the printing will be stopped, but the fan will continue with the working until it's cooled down. But that's a completely different story. First, let's see the specification on Banggood website about this Xiaomi IP camera. The price of this camera is below $50. Well, depend on your location. And it has 360-degree view in horizontal direction, night vision, quiet monitor, motion detection. It has very wide fisheye lens. This means that the picture will be deformated a little bit, but in application we can enable the correction of this image, so we can get a normal image. The night vision use ER LED and the vision distance is up to 9 meters according to specifications. It has very strong Wi-Fi signal. Two-way audio, this means it has a microphone and speakers, so we can communicate actually through this camera from any location where we have internet. And we have three methods for video storage. One is for local micro SD card, or for example cloud storage. My favorite, if the application is running and I'm monitoring, I want to save the picture or video to my phone. All other specifications you can find on Banggood website. Quick look at the box. Well, everything is on Chinese, but something I can understand from icons. And it works on 5 volt, 1 amp. And I'm not sure, maybe it's visible, but mostly it's on Chinese. Let's see what's inside. Maybe this is the barcode for the application. This is the camera. Slot for the SD card can be visible when the camera is facing up. It's here. Probably the speakers, the reset button, micro USB port. It has nice grip legs. Let's see what's here. Looks like some mounting to the wall. This is not EU plugin. It's a pity. But of course I have my own 5 volt 1 amp, but unfortunately not EU plugin, which I need. This is the micro USB cable. Let's see its length. Well, it's approximately 2 meter length. Let's see the manual. It's completely on Chinese. I'll try to connect it without manual. So I got this power adapter, which is not EU, but anyway, I will use this one, which I have with my smartphone. Okay, let's see the application now. It's Mi Home. Okay. Let's choose the country. I will create an account, but of the camera. Now I'm signed in and I have to add a new device. Here I have to give different permissions to the application, but I will do it later. This one, Mi Home Security Camera 360 1080p. Hold the reset button for 3 seconds, okay. There it is. Wait until you hear the voice prompt. Not sure what voice, but I will wait to finish this rotating. Now it's moving up and down. Okay, next. App needs authorization on the list, okay. Permissions. And here I have to give the permissions to applications to access my microphone storage. I'm not sure which I should include here, so I included probably more than I should. Let's try now. These are Wi-Fi networks device detected, and I have to sign into my home network. This is my home Wi-Fi network. Now I have to put this barcode in front of the camera. Here scan successful. Well, I'm not sure, it was in Chinese. It's done. It's my workroom, but I can rename it here, but I will not change it. Camera. Okay, let's get started. I should see myself soon. Yes. This is the picture from the camera, and let's try to move it. Up. Hello. So it's working. With this microphone icon I can start the communication through the camera. Next two icons are for the recording. I can take a picture. Let's see what we have here. Image settings. Timestamp, probably the name of the file, so I know when it is recorded. Lens distort properties is fisheye lens, so with the lens distortion correction I can fix that to be better looking image. Camera calibration pop-up window, that's okay. So these are the basic settings with this camera, and you see it's not too complicated to connect it, but it would be good to change the language of the camera. But I cannot really find this kind of settings, unfortunately. Device name, manage locations, firmware updates. Maybe with the firmware it can be... it has some firmware update. Well, okay, let's do some update. And probably I will finish it offline because it will need some time. 99%, and again it starts with that rotation process. Updated successfully. Current version 4.0.9. Okay, firmware was updated, but I still cannot find. Can I change the language? I found this profile. Settings. Language. Default. English. But I'm not sure, maybe this language only for the app and not for the camera. Okay, now let's see how can we see the 3D printing through this camera. I place it on this box, it's approximately 5 centimeters. So this is how it looks like on the daylight. Now it's very dark here, but through this camera I can see clearly the printing. I'm talking to my daughter now, and she enjoyed because I don't even have to be here.
Hello, camera.
Hello, baby.
I don't even have to be here because the camera has microphone and a speaker, and I can communicate over this camera whenever I am. I only have need an internet connection, and communication works. Let's see a few more examples. This is what a regular camera sees, and this is from the IP camera. This is recorded in a hall in our building. The footage gets natural light through one very small window. This footage is recorded in my flat. This is the distance from 1 meter, 2 meters, approximately 3 meters, 4 meters. This footage is recorded outside on a daylight. This is the distance from 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, approximately this is maybe 7 meters. And everything is recorded through the Xiaomi app on my phone. You can see in upper left corner the timestamps. One last thing I want to mention, and that is how to set up the motion detector. First I have to move up this menu to hide this joystick, and then click on the surveillance menu point. Here we have some instructions how to set it, but I have to click the assistant settings button, and I have to enable the surveillance assistant, and here I have set the surveillance period, the sensitivity, alarm interval, or to get the notifications. And this is what I recorded manually so far, simulating the motion. And then I get the notification. And this is what was recorded by the camera, but on my phone and not on SD card, because I don't have inserted SD card here. If I would have an SD card, so here I can see some examples. On 32GB SD card I can record 5 days on 720p footage. And my final thoughts about Xiaomi IP camera. Well, I'm very happy about it because it is very big improvement for me compared to my previous no-name camera. And the 1080p image quality is fantastic. I can clearly see what's happening in the printer, even very low light. And I'm using it only a few hours, but so far I never had a problem with the connection. Server was never busy, I could connect each time. And only I have to solve how to stop the printing if I notice some problems, besides calling my neighbors. If you have some good idea, please let me know in a comment. I hope I could give you some interesting or useful information. Thank you for watching, and I hope you will follow me to my next video too. Bye.